Yeah. Nobody warned me that the hardest battle of my life wouldn't be against the world, it would be against myself. 'Cause every night when the lights went out, the monster was waiting, and it knew exactly where to hurt me. I faced the monster inside, the one that wore my face, the one that knew my secrets, the one that knew my shame. It lived behind every smile, hid inside every memory, fed on every failure and turned my pain into misery. It told me I was worthless, told me I was weak, told me nobody cared enough to notice when I couldn't sleep. It reminded me of every mistake, every loss, every regret, every dream I hadn't reached, every promise I couldn't keep. It dragged me through my past like chains wrapped around my feet. And no matter how fast I ran, I couldn't escape me. The world saw a smile, the monster saw the damage. The world saw confidence, the monster saw panic. The world saw survival, the monster saw scars. And every night it tried to convince me I would never make it far. I faced the monster inside, the darkness that wanted me dead, the voice that spent years building a prison inside my head. I faced the monster inside, every fear, every lie, every nightmare, every time I wanted to say goodbye. I faced the monster inside, and even when I was terrified, I kept fighting, because I'd rather die battling than spend my life hiding. There were nights I sat alone with tears running down my face, begging for peace, begging for answers, begging for a break. But the monster didn't care, it got louder when I was weak. It waited for silence because that's when it was peak. You're a failure, you're too broken, nobody believes in you. Look how far you've fallen, look at everything you've lost. And for years I listened, for years I believed it, for years I let fear become my identity. But pain has a breaking point, and so do warriors. One day something inside me snapped, not my spirit, my fear. So I stopped running, stopped hiding, stopped negotiating with doubt, stopped asking permission to believe in myself. I stared the monster in the eyes and said, "You've stolen enough from me. No more dreams, no more peace, no more future, no more power. No more power." Yeah, yeah, yeah. The battle got ugly, the wounds got deeper, the pressure got heavier, the nights got longer. But every round I survived made me stronger. Every scar became armor, every failure became fuel, every heartbreak became a lesson, every setback became a tool. The monster thought pain would destroy me, instead pain introduced me to the strongest version of myself. The version forged in fire, built in darkness, raised through struggle. The version that refuses to break. Now when the monster speaks, I speak louder. When fear rises, I stand taller. When doubt attacks, I fight harder. Because I know something now, the monster only had power when I believed it did. I faced the monster inside, the war nobody could see, the battle that nearly buried every piece of me. I faced the monster and survived the darkest nights. Now every star shines brighter than the pain that gave it life. I faced the monster inside, and that's why I stand today. Not because life got easier, because I became stronger than the pain. Listen, your greatest enemy isn't always a person. Sometimes it's the voice that tells you to quit, the fear that tells you to hide, the doubt that tells you you're not enough. Fight it, challenge it, defy it. Because the day you face the monster inside is the day you discover the warrior you've been searching for all along. And trust me, the warrior is stronger than the monster. Yeah. They thought the pressure would crush me, They thought the pain would destroy me. They thought the storm would bury me. But they forgot one thing: I survived what should have broken me. Oh, yeah. I got scars that tell stories I don't always share. Wounds so deep they still ache when they're touched by the air. I've been through nights where the darkness felt endless, fighting my battles while feeling defenseless. Lost people I loved, watched dreams disappear. Spent years carrying burdens fueled by fear. Every setback hit harder than the last one before, but somehow I kept getting up off the floor. I was doubted, rejected, left out in the cold. Had my trust ripped apart and my heart turned to stone. The world kept throwing punches, never giving me rest, trying to see if I'd finally break under stress. But every time I fell, I found a reason to rise. Every tear became fuel burning deep in my eyes. Every painful chapter became part of my story, and every battle prepared me for glory. I walked through fire, I stood in the rain, I carried the weight and survived the pain. I survived what should have broken me, the storms that were sent to destroy me, the nights I thought I'd never see the light, the battles I fought just to stay alive. I survived what should have broken me, the pressure that almost buried me. Now every scar is proof I won, and everyone reminds me where I'm from. There were moments I questioned if I could go on, when my faith felt weak and my hope was gone, when the voice in my head kept saying give up, and life kept proving that surviving was tough. I carried anxiety hidden beneath confidence, smiled through pain while losing my innocence, built walls around my heart to protect my soul, trying to stay together while losing control. People only see the strength that I show today. They don't see the tears that I cried on the way. They don't know the nights I spent fighting alone, trying to find peace in a war of my own. The pain wanted my future, the fear wanted my mind, the darkness wanted my purpose, but none of them got mine. I bent, but I didn't break. I fell, but I found my way. I survived what should have broken me, the storms that were sent to destroy me, the nights I thought I'd never see the light, the battles I fought just to stay alive. I survived what should have broken me, the pressure that almost buried me. Now every scar is proof I won, and everyone reminds me where I'm from. You see the victory, but you don't know the struggle. You see the smile, but you don't know the pain. You see the warrior, but you don't know the battlefield. The strongest people are often built in the darkest places. Now I look back at every chapter I hated, every moment I thought I'd never make it, and I realized those storms weren't there to end me. They were there to shape me into who I'm meant to be. The heartbreak gave me wisdom, the failures gave me growth, the pain gave me perspective, and the struggle gave me hope. I'm not standing here because life was easy. I'm standing here because I refuse to quit. Cause every time life knocked me down, I made the decision to get back up again and again and again. I survived what should have broken me, the storms that were sent to destroy me, the nights I thought I'd never see the light, the battles I fought just to stay alive. I survived what should have broken me. Now my testimony speaks for me. The pain that tried to end my story became the reason I became stronger. To anyone carrying scars, to anyone fighting silent battles, to anyone wondering if they're strong enough, look at how far you've come. You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still fighting. And that's proof. Yeah.
I gave you my trust, my loyalty, my heart. Never thought the person I love
Will become the reason I couldn't sleep at night.
you said forever,
But forever ended too soon. Yeah, I was riding for you when nobody stayed, taking all the storms, never running away. Put your name in my prayers every night before bed, while you were filling your mind with doubts instead.
I gave you the best part of me, every scar, every dream, every memory. Open doors I never let nobody see.
Now those same wounds got a hold of me. You said I was different, said I was the one. Now I'm looking at the damage, trying to figure out what I become.
Late night drives with your voice in my head, reading old messages I should've left unread. Every promise feels like a ghost now. Every I love you hurts the most now.
You held my heart in your hands and let it slip away.
I was building us a future, you were planning your escape. You turned love into pain, sunshine into rain.
Every kiss became a memory,
every memory became a chain. You turned trust into scars, pulled my world apart. Now I'm standing in the dark,
trying to find my heart.
I gave you everything, you gave me sleepless nights. I was fighting for forever, you were saying goodbye. You turned love into pain.
You turned love in. Everybody told me I was loving too hard, too blind to see the cracks behind your heart. But I defended you every single time, even when the warning signs were impossible to hide. I remember all the plans we made, talking about forever in a different state. Now forever feels like a broken road, and I'm carrying a weight nobody knows. Truth is I still miss the old you, the version that made all my dreams come true.
Maybe that person never existed. Maybe I just love the picture I painted.
You watched me give my all,
watch me rise and watch me fall.
and when I needed you the most,
you disappeared through it all.
now every room feels colder,
every night feels long.
trying to move forward,
but part of me is still holding on. You turned love into pain, sunshine into rain.
every kiss became a memory,
every memory became a chain. You turned trust into scars, pulled my world apart.
Now I'm
standing in the dark,
trying to find my heart.
I gave you everything, you gave me sleepless nights. I was fighting for forever, you were saying goodbye. I never wanted us to end this way, never thought we'd throw it all away. Now the silence speaks louder than words, and every goodbye still hurts. I see your shadow in every place, every stranger carries your face. But healing starts when I let you go, even if it hurts more than you'll ever know.
Pain changed me, I admit it, made me stronger, made me different. Now I know my worth, and I won't let anybody diminish it. You taught me lessons I never asked for, showed me what heartbreak was made for. But every tear became fuel, every loss became a reason to endure.
I stopped chasing answers, stopped reliving the past, because some people are seasons not meant to last.
The wounds still ache sometimes, but they don't control my life. I survived the storm you left behind and finally found my life.
You turned love into pain,
Pain made me grow,
you tried to break my spirit, but you never touched my soul. You turned trust into scars,
scars became my strength.
now I'm standing taller after everything.
I gave you everything,
and lost myself for a while,
but the person in the mirror now
finally knows their value.
you turn love into pain.
But pain couldn't stop me.
You were the chapter,
You were the chapter,
not the whole story.
and even though you left scars,
I'm still breathing,
still standing.
still moving forward. Yeah. They counted every loss, but never saw what those losses were building. This is for everyone they underestimated. Yeah. I was sleeping with my fears on a mattress made of pressure, fighting every single day just to keep my life together. People saw me fall apart and assumed I stayed defeated. Never knew the pain inside was the reason I was heated. I was drowning in my thoughts, had a storm inside my brain, smiling in their faces while it's breaking from the pain. Every scar became a lesson, every wound became a map. Every time they shut a door, I learned another way back. They judged me by my losses, never looked at what I learned. Never saw the sleepless nights or the bridges that I burned. I was building from the ashes while they watched me disappear. Now the same ones who ignore me say they always knew I'd be here. Every tear became a weapon, every setback gave direction, every failure lit a fire. They kept pushing me higher. This is the rise they never expected, the comeback they thought was impossible. I turned every wound into wisdom, every obstacle into a miracle. I was buried by the pressure, but pressure made a diamond out of me. Now they look at me and shy, because I became everything they said I'd never be. The devil kept on knocking, but I never let him in. Every battle tried to break me, but it taught me how to win. I was walking through the darkness with no guarantee of light. Still I chose to keep on moving, still I chose to keep the fight. There were moments I was hopeless, there were nights I couldn't breathe. Had to pull myself together when nobody would believe. Lost some people on the journey, lost some pieces of my soul, but every sacrifice I made helped me reach another goal. They only see the victory, they don't know the price I paid. The anxiety, the heartbreak, all the nights I stayed awake. I was carrying a mountain while pretending I was fine. Now the mountain that I carried became the reason that I climbed. Look at me now, every scar has a story, every story has a lesson. Every lesson built this moment. You can doubt me, you can hate me, you can count me out, but you cannot stop me. This is the rise they never expected, the chapter they never saw coming. I turned my pain into purpose and transformed my struggle into something. Every fall gave me strength, every loss gave me vision. I became unstoppable. The moment now I made the decision. This is the rise they never expected, the rise they never believed, the rise they never imagined. And now they have no choice but to witness it. The greatest revenge isn't hate, it's becoming the person they said you could never be. And that's exactly what I did. Yeah. I was surrounded by people, but somehow I felt completely alone. Everybody heard my voice, nobody heard my silent cry. Yeah. I learned how to smile with a heart full of pain, walk through sunshine while drowning in rain. Everybody thought I had everything right, nobody knew I was losing the fight. I became a master at hiding the scars, pretending I'm here while falling apart. Every conversation felt empty and fake, I was carrying burdens that nobody could take. I stare at the ceiling for hours at night, fighting my thoughts till the morning light. The demons will whisper, you're never enough. And after a while I believed all that stuff. I was screaming inside, but my mouth stayed shut, trying to survive while feeling stuck, wearing confidence like a mask on my face, while pain was slowly taking my place. I was breaking, slowly fading, calling for help without saying a word. Nobody heard my silent cry, nobody saw the tears behind my eyes. I was drowning in an ocean of pain, trying to survive another day. Nobody heard my silent cry, even when I was losing my mind. I carried the weight of the world alone while pretending everything was fine. The darkest battles happen inside my head, fighting thoughts that wished I was dead. Every step forward felt harder to take, Every smile felt like another mistake. I watched people leave without looking back. Adding more weight to a soul already cracked. Trust became something I couldn't afford. Every closed door felt like a sword. I prayed to God through tears on my knees, begging for answers, begging for peace, wondering if heaven could hear my voice, or if pain was something I had no choice. The nights got colder, the shadows grew tall. I felt invisible standing among them all, like a ghost in a room full of light, trying to survive another night. I was falling, but nobody noticed. I was hurting, but nobody knew. Nobody heard my silent cry. Nobody saw the tears behind my eyes. I was drowning in an ocean of pain, trying to survive another day. Nobody heard my silent cry. Even when I was losing my mind, I carried the weight of the world alone, while pretending everything was fine. But pain has a purpose, even when it doesn't make sense. The storms that almost destroyed me became the reason I grew stronger. Every scar became a lesson, every wound became a weapon, every tear became fuel, and every setback became preparation. Now I stand where I never thought I'd be. The same pain couldn't bury me. The darkness tried to steal my light, but I kept showing up to fight. I turned heartbreak into motivation, turned suffering into elevation. The battles I fought in secrecy built the strongest version of me. The world may never know what I survived, how many times I almost said goodbye. But every breath I take today proves I found another way. Nobody heard my silent cry. Nobody knew how hard I tried. The nights I spent fighting for my life, the wounds I carried deep inside. My silent cry. But now they'll hear my victory, because the pain that tried to break me became the reason they remember me. To everyone fighting battles nobody can see, to everyone smiling while they're hurting, to everyone holding on by a thread, keep going. One day, the same voice that cried in silence will become the voice that inspires millions. Yeah. You saw the smile, you heard the jokes, you watched me show up every day. But what you didn't see was the war. I mastered the art of pretending I'm okay, built a fake smile just to get through the day. Everybody clapped when I walked in the room. Nobody knew I was trapped in my doom. I was screaming for help without making a sound, standing tall while my whole world burned down, carrying pressure that would crush most men. Still waking up and doing it all again. My heart had scars that nobody could count, pain so deep it couldn't be measured out. Every night felt like I was losing the fight, battling demons in the dark with no light. I watched people leave when I needed the most, turned into memories, turned into ghosts. They only love you when you're easy to keep. Nobody stays when the wounds run deep. I was breaking piece by piece, and nobody noticed. This is the pain nobody noticed. The hell I survived on my own, the tears that I buried in silence, the scars that were carved into stone. I was dying behind all my laughter, bleeding while saying I'm fine. This is the pain nobody noticed, the battle that almost took my life. There were nights I sat staring at walls, wondering if anybody cared at all, questioning God, questioning fate, wondering why all this hurt was my way. Every betrayal left another scar, every heartbreak pushed me further apart. I trusted people who shattered my trust, learned the hard way that some things are rust. My mind became a prison with no escape, every bad memory replayed on tape. The voice in my head kept calling me weak, telling me I'd never become what I seek. But pain has a funny way of creating beasts. When you're forced to survive with no relief, every wound became fuel for the fire. Every setback made my vision higher. This is the pain nobody noticed, the hell I survived on my own, the tears that I buried in silence, the scars that were carved into stone. I was dying behind all my laughter, bleeding while saying I'm fine. This is the pain nobody noticed, the battle that almost took my life. You see the strength, but you don't know the struggle. You see the victory, but you don't know the sacrifice. You see the confidence, but you don't know the nights I wanted to quit. The strongest people usually have the darkest story. Now when I look back at the person I was, I barely recognize who I've become. The pain tried to bury me 6 feet deep, but it forgot I was a seed. I grew through storms that should've killed me, walked through fire that should've burned me. Every scar became proof I survived, every breath became proof I'm alive. They never notice the pain, but they'll notice the strength. They never notice the tears, but they'll notice the success. They never notice the battle until they see the warrior. This is the pain nobody noticed, the darkness I fought through alone, the nights that nearly destroyed me, the days my faith was all I owned. I was drowning but learned how to swim, falling but learned how to rise. This is the pain nobody noticed, and now it's the reason I survive. The strongest souls are built in places nobody sees, and sometimes the pain nobody noticed creates the person nobody can stop. Yeah. You ever smile so nobody asks if you're okay? You ever fight a war so long you forget what peace feels like? This is for everyone still breathing while breaking inside. Yeah. The battle never left me, it followed me home. Sat beside my bed when I felt alone, whispered in my ear that I'd never be enough. Turn every small wound into something rough. I was drowning in thoughts that I couldn't explain, walking through sunshine while carrying rain. Everybody saw me standing on my feet, but nobody saw the war underneath. I learned how to laugh when my soul was crying, learned how to smile while my hope was dying, learned how to say I'm fine every day, even when I was barely finding a reason to stay. The pressure was crushing, the fear was alive. The darkness kept asking, how long can you survive? And honestly, there were nights I didn't know I hit rock bottom, and found another bottom underneath. Yeah, I lost pieces of myself trying to become someone stronger, but every time life buried me, I clawed my way back. It's hiding in the silence, it's living in the pain. The battle never left me, but neither did my drive. Every scar upon my body is proof that I'm alive. The battle never left me, it tried to steal my soul, but every time it knocked me down, I came back with control. The battle never left me, oh, but I never surrendered. I remember crying when nobody could hear me, praying that God was somewhere near me. The world kept moving while I stood still, trying to survive another uphill. People only see the victory speech, they never see the nights you're out of reach, never see the breakdowns, never see the fear, never see the tears you've hidden for years. I carry trauma like chains on my chest, wondering why I could never truly rest. Every memory felt like a loaded gun, every sunrise felt harder to outrun. I lost people, lost trust, lost faith in myself, but somehow I kept getting back up, because deep down, something inside me refused to die. Pain became my teacher, Failure became my trainer, rejection became my fuel, and loneliness became my gym. The things that were supposed to destroy me started building me instead. Now I look back at the person I was, the kid who was bleeding but never gave up, the soul that was shattered, the heart that was cracked, the dreamer who stumbled but kept coming back. I survived days that should have buried me, I survived pain that should have ended me, I survived storms that should have broken me, and that's why nobody can stop me. Because when you've already survived hell, what exactly are you afraid of? The battle never left me, but it no longer controls me. Fear still speaks, but it no longer owns me. The battle never left me, but God never left me either. When I couldn't carry myself, He carried me through the fire. The battle never left me, yet here I stand today, stronger than my past, stronger than my pain, stronger than the voices that said I'd never change. The battle never left me, but neither did I. To the person listening, still hurting, still struggling,
still fighting.
don't quit, because one day the scars you're ashamed of today will become the proof that you survived what was meant to destroy you. And when that day comes, the battle won't be your identity, your victory will.
Listen, they saw the smile, but they never saw the breakdowns. They saw me standing, but they never saw me crawling. They see the victory now, but they never witnessed the war. Yeah. I remember nights when my heart felt dead, staring at the ceiling with demons in my head. The pressure got heavy, every dream turned red. I was fighting for my life while they laughed instead. Had tears on my face, but I hid them well. Walking through a living nightmare they couldn't sell. Every day felt like I was trapped in a cell, trying not to break while I was going through hell. People switched sides when I needed them most, turned into strangers, became nothing but ghosts. I was carrying pain that was too much to hold, but pressure creates diamonds. Yeah, that's how legends are molded. Yeah, they judged my scars without knowing my fight. Never saw the darkness, I survived every night. They saw my losses and thought that was the end, but God was writing a story bigger than they could comprehend. Oh, every betrayal became fuel in my veins. Every setback taught me how to survive pain. The same storm that tried to destroy my soul ended up building the person standing here today. They laughed at my pain until I won. Now they wonder how I became someone. I walked through fire when there was nowhere to run. Turned my deepest wounds into ammunition. They laughed at my pain until I won. Now my scars shine bright. Survive. There were moments I was one step from quitting, one step from giving up, one step from slipping. Everything around me was falling apart, but somehow I kept finding strength in my heart. I lost people I loved, I lost opportunities, I lost years of my life, but I never lost belief. The world saw failure, God saw fight. The world saw the ashes, God saw the fire. Every door they closed, I kicked another one open. Every word that they used to break me became the reason I stayed focused. Now the same people who doubted my vision are watching me live what they called impossible. The mountain they said I would never climb is now beneath my feet. You don't know pain until you've cried when nobody can hear you. You don't know strength until you stood up when nobody was near you. I was bleeding in silence, breaking in private, fighting alone, but I refused to die there. They laughed at my pain until I won. Now my story echoes through everyone. I turned every tear into determination, every heartbreak into elevation. They laughed at my pain until I won, but they never understood where I came from. The darkness tried to take my soul, but God had bigger plans all along. If you're listening right now, don't quit. The chapter that hurts the most often comes right before the chapter that changes everything. Let them laugh, let them doubt, let them leave. Just don't stop. One day, the same pain they mocked will become the reason the world remembers your. Yeah. If pain had a face, it would've looked like me. Because while everybody was celebrating my smile, I was fighting for my life behind it. I learned how to laugh while my world fell apart, how to hide a broken soul inside a beating heart. Everybody saw the victories, nobody saw the scars. Nobody knew how many nights I spent staring at the stars, begging God for answers, asking why I felt alone, why every place was crowded but still felt like home was gone. I carried pain so heavy it was bending my spine, yet somehow I convinced the world that I was fine. Every smile was a cover-up, every laugh was a disguise, a masterpiece of deception painted over crying eyes. I became so good at hiding what was killing me inside, that even the people closest couldn't see I was dying. I was running on empty with nothing left to give, surviving every day instead of actually living. My heart was screaming louder than my mouth could ever say, but nobody hears a silent battle anyway. I was losing myself, piece by piece, and nobody noticed. I was dying behind my smile, watching my soul slowly fade away, saying I'm okay every single day, while fighting demons I could never escape. The darkest wars never happen on battlefields, they happen inside minds that never get to heal. Every memory became another loaded gun, pointed at my confidence. One by one I felt abandoned by people I would've died for. Watched loyalty disappear right out the door. Every betrayal left another permanent scar, turning my trust and heart into armor. There were nights I sat alone in complete silence, trying to survive my own thoughts and violence. The voice in my head kept telling me to quit, telling me I'd never be enough to make it. I hated who I was becoming, hated what I felt. Spent years carrying burdens nobody else held, looking in the mirror and not recognizing my face, because pain had taken over every inch of space. Nobody knew how close I was to breaking. Nobody knew how hard I was fighting. I was dying behind my smile, watching my soul slowly fade away, saying I'm okay every single day, while fighting demons I can never escape. I was dying behind my smile, bleeding when nobody could see, carrying pain that was crushing me, praying that someone would notice me. I was dying behind my smile, one step away from giving in. The world saw strength on the outside, but inside I was barely hanging on. The scary thing about pain is that it doesn't always look broken. Sometimes it looks successful, sometimes it looks confident, sometimes it looks like the person who makes everybody else smile, while secretly begging for a reason to keep going. But here's what pain didn't know: I was stronger than it thought. Every night that tried to destroy me made me harder to kill. Every tear became fuel, every scar became proof. Every battle became preparation. The same pain that tried to bury me ended up building me. The same darkness that tried to blind me made me appreciate the light in the same person who was dying behind that smile. Became the person standing here today, unbroken, unshaken, still breathing, still fighting, still rising. I was dying behind my smile, but I refused to let pain decide my fate. Refused to let darkness write my ending. Refused to become another tragedy. I was dying behind my smile, but somehow I found the strength to survive. Now every scar tells a story of how I stayed alive. I was dying behind my smile, but the person pain tried to destroy became the person it could never defeat. So if you're smiling but hurting inside, if you're fighting battles nobody sees, don't quit, because one day the smile that's hiding your pain today will become proof that you survived it.